It's time to say good morning to John McCoy. John McCoy is running for sheriff in Adams County on the Republican ticket. You can find more about his candidacy at johnmccoyforsheriff.com. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning. Glad you had a good vacation.
I did, and while I was gone, you made a major announcement. You announced who you would appoint chief deputy if you're elected.
That's correct. His name's Tony Grootens. He's a Quincy native. He started out his law enforcement career here in Adams County in the sheriff's department. As a matter of fact, he and I came on about the same time. We knew each other from high school. He left after about 10 years and went to be a federal drug enforcement agent, a DEA. He's been all over the place. He was a resident agent in charge in Alaska and El Paso, Texas, and then finished up in Springfield, Illinois as the resident agent in charge. So he climbed the ranks there. He's now currently serving as the chief of police over in Jacksonville, Illinois. And one of the reasons I brought him on is he's just what I need to bring to the level that I need to. And when I made the statement that I'm going to declare war on all the drug dealers, like this county's not seen before, and he'll help me bring that and achieve that level. And attacking this problem that we're plagued with, like other communities we're plagued with. But as I said before, it's maybe a national trend, but we live here, we raise our families here, and we can do something about it. And I think he brings that to that level and assists me to bring it that level to where what I want to achieve. I think he's just what will fit the bill.
Tony Grootens, with experience in Alaska and down at the Texas border, he's seen a lot, I'm sure, of illegal drugs come into our country, so he has great experience with that. I did not read the story on our local news this morning, but breaking out of the Chicago suburbs, a new type of heroin is hitting, and it's caused 14 overdose deaths there just in the last month. So obviously, if it's as close as Chicago, it can come here without too much trouble, unfortunately. So obviously, you've declared war against drugs, and that's a major premise of your campaign.
Right. And when I mentioned the first 4 agents that were put together and combined as a team, he was one of those. And myself, we were both deputy sheriffs. John Summers, who's still active with the Quincy Police Department, was one of the city officers, and then another officer who long since left the department. But it was us 4 originally. And so, we started from ground zero. And like I said, we both worked our way up through the ranks. And he had the opportunity to go on to be a federal agent and did really well there. Okay. And I think that he brings that to a level that I need.
Proven experience matters. He'll be an advocate for victims, and he will fight the war against drugs with Tony Grootens as his chief deputy. John McCoy, running for Adams County Sheriff. Go to johnmccoyforsheriff.com. John is spelled Jon, and 4 is just the numeral 4. So how much easier can you make it? A good old Irish name. johnmccoyforsheriff.com. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Paid for by John McCoy for Sheriff.